So today we're going to touch on how to set up your virtual network so that you can test your penetration testing skills. We're going to go to VirtualBox.org, download their latest software, and of course, whichever OS you're currently running, that's going to determine which version you download. I currently have a Windows host, so that will be the version I'm downloading today. And our first VM will be Kali. So we'll go ahead and take you to their site, Kali.org. Once you find the Kali images, go down to the VMware downloads. You'll scroll down, switch to Kali Linux VirtualBox images. In my case, I have a 64-bit processor, so I'll be downloading Kali Linux 64-bit VBox. With everything installed, once you download that Kali Linux image, double click that and it will actually import everything into VirtualBox for you. It will give you the, best case scenario type settings as far as your RAM, your CPUs, and everything like that. We'll get into that later. But for the most part, it's kind of like a one-click type deal, and it starts the import process by itself, and you just sit back and wait. We're gonna go ahead and start Kali for the first time. Username will be root, password will be the inverse of root. From here, we'll go ahead and go to full screen mode. Go to view, full screen mode. In order to leave full screen mode, you need to hit host plus F. Your host button in this case will be your right control on Windows. Your Kali setup needs to show that you have a wired connection. Of course, you don't have an actual wired connection, but you can go to Firefox or Iceweasel or whatever browser that you have and verify that connection. One thing you do have to look out for, go to File, go to Preferences, and you want to set up your network for a NAT network. If it's not already populated, add one, and then select it. I don't have to do that in this case. Go to Settings, go to Network, select NAT network instead of just NAT, and then find the name of the network you just created. You also want to check your RAM settings. I currently have 16 gigs of RAM on this particular laptop. I have Kali enabled for 2 gigs, but you can actually get away with just having 1 gig for Kali, and it'll operate just fine. I'm currently keeping it at 2 because I plan on using Kali extensively from this point on. If you go to System, go to Processors. I currently have 8 CPUs. Once again, Kali can get away with just using 1, but I think I'll keep it at 2 for now. Control F will bring you out of the full screen, another thing you want to check, you want to go to devices, go to your network, and connect your network adapter. A little glitch that I found whenever I installed the network adapter and it didn't want to connect. I just had to make sure that it was fully connected. We're going to go in and attempt a apt-get update. It didn't work out for me in this particular instance. I mean, I'm straight up with everybody, so I'll show you my mistakes and I'll show you like what I've done to fix those mistakes. Now, the easiest way for like Windows users or people that are used to traditional file systems is to go to open your file system, go to etc, go to apt, and then find your sources.list file and edit it that way. You can also do that from terminal using VI or LeafPad, and I'll show those below. Google Kali source.list, and it's going to take you to the docs.kali.org site, and it'll actually show you the repository list that you need to be connected to. For me, it's been the rolling Kali repository. So I'll select all this, copy that, and I will paste that into the sources.list file that's in my Kali setup, and make sure it's fully updated. Now I am going to do this the Windows way, and we're going to view all applications, select LeafPad to open it, but you can also do this through the terminal. End result is going to be the same. You want to select everything within this file and replace it with what you copied off of the Kali repository site. I did have one more issue after this. I tried to do the update and I forgot to go in, check my devices, and actually connect it to the NAT network. I mean, we'll go ahead and take care of this, but you should see the network icon pop up, and you want to make sure that you're wired connected at this point. After that, your apt-get update is going to go ahead and run flawlessly. I mean, once you have your repository straight, and once you're actually online and you're on your NAT network, you pretty much don't have too much to worry about at this point. This will take some time. I did fast forward the video, like, for your convenience. At this point, I went ahead and did a apt-get upgrade, and that's pretty much going to be your final step for this part 1. So I'm glad you can join us. Part 2 will be coming soon. We're going to get into meta exploit and setting up other VMs for you to exploit. Glad you could make it, and I'm out.